Welcome to your Daily Revolution podcast. Today's topic: don't go to the gym. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Let's go! This is your daily revolution. Living prosperity, we show you how to do it. There's no luck about it, we got the strategic blueprint.
Good morning. It's a Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to go to the gym today, and it's crazy. Since I woke up this morning, like, I'm going to the gym. It's what I do. It's who I am. And I had this thought and feeling inside of my heart that was like, nah, you should just stay home. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going. That's what I do. It's who I am. And as I got into my truck, I got that same thought accompanied by a feeling. Nah, just stay home. And right, part of the reason is we've got basketball tournaments all day today. We got to leave for pretty early. So I was going to go and work out real quick for about an hour, get back here and shower and clean up and go. And I'm driving out the gate, and while I'm driving out the gate of my neighborhood, same thought, feeling. Dude, just, you don't need to go today. Stay home and go later. Now, I'm a smart dude. I know. I've learned enough times what I call the voice. Sometimes people call it the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit, the universe, the sixth sense, your gut, conscience, whatever you want to call it. I call it the voice. This is the third time now that I'm feeling this thing now. And I'm driving along the beach, and I'm looking at the beach, and I'm like, no, it's not going to hurt anything. Everything's going to be okay. I need to go get a workout. And about a half mile down the road, it comes to me again. Just turn around and go home. Now, I got a decision to make. There's the thing that I want to do, which is go to the gym. Right? Setema wants to go work out. It's part of my daily regimen. It's part of what I do. It makes me feel good. I like how it makes me look, feel. It gives me energy, good stress on the body. There's that. Or there's what I had felt now for the fourth time. I really want to go to the gym. In my mind's already starting to go to work on like rationalizing, well, there's nothing that's going to happen. I mean, everything's going to be fine. What harm could it do? But I know better. So turn around, come back home, and now I'm in my driveway, shooting this podcast about listening to the voice. Now, why is this significant? Well, listen, my friends. So many times we ask for help. We pray for help. We set goals. We read books. We listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening to the podcast, by the way. So many times we go to seminars and to church and to school and to workshops, and we hire mentors and coaches, and we learn about this thing, voice, trust in your gut instinct. Today, 4 different, separate, distinct occasions, the voice is like, you don't need to go today. Now, I don't know why, but I've already learned that when I listen to the voice, I win. I'm happy. I'm protected. And when I don't listen to the voice, I lose. You ever seen this happen in your life? You ever gone through an experience where like you felt that prompting, that premonition, that guidance, that warning? And because you wanted what you wanted, you ignored it. In my life, there's been a number of occasions. More than I can count on 2 hands and 2 feet. And I've learned the hard way. I remember right before I went into the NFLs back in 2001, there's this car that I really wanted. It was a black 1996 Chevy Impala, wide body, wide tires. Ice Cube drove it in one of the movies he was in. I never saw the movie, but I remember seeing the car in the movie, and I thought, oh, that is a cool car. So I went and found one, and I was getting ready to buy it. And, that voice was like, nope, don't do it, nope. But I was so prideful and selfish. I was like, nah, I'm getting what I want. I'm going to go get what I want. This is what I want. Like, what could be wrong with this car? And I found a guy, Jonathan Lawton, Lawton. I ain't got no problem shouting his name out. Jonathan Lawton in Utah tells me he got this car. He's going to sell it to me for cheap. It's a good car. It's a great car. I go and test drive and I'm like, awesome. And the voice is screaming at me. No, like the red flags right here on the beach, the warning signs. No, 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 no. Do not buy this car. What does Setema do? Because I was dumb. I bought the car. And a day later, I'm driving on the freeway and I pull off and then I accelerate again. It's like it starts to knock. Of course, what do? Instead of taking it back to the owner who sold it to me, I just, oh no, it's fine. So now I got this slipping transmission. I'm going to tell you right now, I bought this car. It was the worst car I'd ever bought in my life because I ignored the voice. Cost me about $1,000 transmission, alignments, axle. It was the biggest pain in the butt because I ignored it. I ignored listening to the voice because I was selfish and I thought I knew better than like the God of gods. Well, this morning I'm here in my driveway. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm about to go step back into my house and get my kids up and get ready for a basketball tournament. But what I wanted to do this morning was go to the gym. And typically when I want to do something and the voice tells me not to do that thing, and it's like the thing that I really, really want, that's always a good sign. It's always a good sign. It's crazy how that works, isn't it? So what's this voice like? Mind and heart. Thoughts accompanied by some distinct feelings. Now that was a story about a warning, like don't do this. The answer was clearly no. Let me tell you another story about when the answer was clearly yes. And I've shared this when I speak in firesides and from my church or just, I remember I was getting ready to go speak at this youth activity in Utah. It was 2006, 2007. Can't quite remember. This is a long time ago. And we had 3 cars at the time. And I wanted to take my truck because we're going up into the mountains. And I went and cleaned my truck up and I got it ready. And then I pulled the car seat. My oldest was just a baby at the time. Pulled the car seat out of my wife's car. And I took 2 steps towards my truck. And again, I had a distinct feeling and the thought that said, do not take your truck. And I stopped dead track in my garage. I put the car seat down and I folded my arms and looked up at the sky. I'm like, God, is that you? Because I really want to take my truck. And again, this is a long time ago. And I sat there for 10 seconds. Like, is that me? What's going on? But I've learned because I pray, I strive, I listen, I ask God in the heavens for help. And 10 seconds goes by and it was distinct. Again, mind and heart. Just say that, mind and heart. I got this thought in my mind that said, do not take your truck. And my heart was like, don't take your truck. And I was mad because I wanted to take my truck. So I put the car seat back in my wife's car. And she walks out. She's like, I thought we were taking your truck. I'm like, no, I just feel like we should take your car. And she just knows if I say that, we're good. So we drive, go speak. It's up in the mountains, steep canyon, dirt roads. Nothing happens, right? A week later, I finally decided to take my truck out. Again, I had a different car as well. Drove my sedan all week. So I get in my truck with my wife, my son, a good friend of mine. We're driving on the freeway a week later. And about an hour into the trip, I go to hit the brakes and nothing happens. Like zero pressure. Now I'm going about 75, 80 miles an hour on the freeway. Zero brakes. I mean, you talk about adrenaline shooting through the roof. I start pumping, nothing, no pressure, nothing. I start to downshift. I'm freaked out. Like, thankfully, there was not much traffic. And when I was going 75, 80 miles an hour, I'm able to downshift, gear down, get out to the side of the road, slowly, just trying not to hit anyone. We get to a parking lot. I look at my wife and we just start to cry, teared up. Like we got my son, my wife, and a good friend of mine in the truck. And there's zero brakes. Now, we put 2 and 2 together. A week earlier, I was going to take my truck to the mountains. Can you imagine trying to come down these, in Utah, you got these one-way roads, steep cliffs. I can't even imagine. And I'm so grateful that I listen. Why am I sharing this podcast with you guys? Listen to the voice. Learn how to listen. Build your life and live your life and align your behaviors in a way that when you need to lean on deity or the universe or your source and creator, for me, it's God and the voice. Live your life in the manner and learn and develop your ability to hear so that when you need the help and the protection and the guidance, you can hear it. Something that I strive to do every day is I get up, I strive to put myself in a favorable condition to hear the voice. And if the voice tells me to do something, I do it. If it doesn't, I move. I make a choice and I move. Call it choose and move. Too many people don't listen to the voice. I have enough stories, I'm not going to share on this one, where I didn't listen and it hurt me. Where I avoided it and I ignored it and it hurt me. So, no gym this morning. Makes me sad, but I will figure out how to get a workout in later on today, which I will. Go watch my son play his 3 basketball games, get ready for Sunday, get ready for immersion this next week. And my invitation to you is, do you know what the voice feels like? Do you know what the voice sounds like for you? Do you listen to the voice? Do you hear it? Do you respond to it? It's amazing that if you'll just listen to this still, small, piercing, loving, sometimes warning voice, you will be protected. And I've had so many stories in my life. And I'm sharing this podcast real with you guys because today I want to go to the gym. Ain't nothing wrong. It's a Saturday morning. It'd be just fine. And yet, what do I know? 4 distinct occasions where this beautiful spirit, this voice is like, nah, go home, get your family up, get ready for this basketball tournament. I'm in my workout clothes. I'm ready to roll. But I'm going to listen. Because when I listen and follow through, I win. When I ignore it, I lose and suffer every time. My friends, listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. Trust yourself. And if there's something you really, really, really want, the voice is saying no, the voice knows better, my friends. All right, if this has been helpful for you, I appreciate listening. Tag me, share this, take a screenshot, send this to someone who needs to hear it. It'll make a big difference for them. Have a great day, my friends. Appreciate you listening.
Let's go! This is your daily revolution. Live in prosperity, we show you how to do it. There's no luck about it, we got the strategic blueprint. This is your daily revolution. You already know. And if you don't, then check my resume. Turning pressure into possibilities every day. We all can win and live our unique purpose. We change our mindsets and put the work in. This is your daily revolution. Your daily revolution. Revolution. Your daily revolution podcast.